We operate a fleet of 9 King Airs and under contract for Alberta Health Services. They're all configured for air ambulance missions, and we pride ourselves on flying approximately 13,000 hours a year with the fleet, about 2.5 million miles, and burn about 4 million liters of fuel. That said, efficiency is obviously a topic of concern in our company and for our customers. We're always trying to look for ways to enhance efficiencies of the King Air. We really wanted to focus on fuel efficiency, and how we were able to do that was we started playing around in the realms of the RVSM airspace for flights over 1 hour. The problem with the RVSM airspace was that it was taking us approximately 15 minutes to climb to 30,000 plus feet with the King Air. And whatever efficiencies we were getting from being high was being lost in the climb. We needed to look at ways to shave the time off, and Raisbeck was an obvious choice for adding their kits and going full Epic on all of our fleet to do that. So we were able to shave off 3 minutes of climb time for each one of our aircraft, and from sea level to 30,000 feet. And all said, we were able to shave off a little more fuel. So long story short, today, in conjunction with our flight profiles and our Raisbeck kits, we were able to save approximately 500,000 liters of fuel a year for our fleet and about 150 hours of flight time. Of course, as a dealer myself, I often get asked, what's your favorite kit? And truthfully, I don't have one. Of course, the props, the 5-bladed props are certainly the ones that grab the most eye appeal and offer the most obvious advantages. The passengers in the back really excited about how quiet it is, and the medics have been filing reports saying that they have a lot less fatigue in their days, and the patients are quite excited about the lower levels of noise as well. The pilots can't get enough of them as well. They're extremely happy with the performance, the acceleration on takeoff, the single engine performance. I believe I've heard numbers at 18,000 feet, we're still able to climb at 700 feet a minute on single engine performance, which is a great safety feature. My personal favorite is the leading edges. I think they're the most underrated, but operating King Airs for over 100,000 hours, I could attest to a lot less wing fatigue. And so we see a lot less structural repairs needed, bathtub fittings and so on. And I personally think that the leading edges value added are the best bang for your buck of all the kits. The gear doors, high flow gear doors, have been a great enhancement, although I only have 2 King Airs with high flow gears. They've given us a lot more performance than first thought. I think we were able to calculate 5 knots difference on each of the aircraft that we installed our high flow gear doors on. Pretty happy with all of that. As a dealer myself, if you were to pick one, of course, the props really bring a lot of value, and value that maybe operators don't think of until you have them installed. We noticed a huge difference in the cabin noise in the back, which lowered the fatigue for the air medical crews in the back of the airplane, often putting in 14-hour days in the back of the aircraft. The patients noticed a huge difference in the noise levels. The pilots noticed unbelievable acceleration improvements, which really helped on shorter runways. We often go into runways 2,900 feet. It added a huge element of acceleration and ease of mind when operating on those hotter days, when you're a little bit higher in gross takeoff weight. The reason we all want to buy them in the first place is because of the overall performance that they bring to the table, and in terms of how they climb and how they add the speed enhancements to the aircraft. I guess in closing, the propellers really mesh together an element of noise fatigue, safety, and performance all in one package. I recommend anybody that has a King Air to be full Epic, and if you own a King Air and you're looking to enhance your efficiencies and performance, the Epic kit is definitely the way to go.